Hey everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Speak Better English. I'm Mia, and we're so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're listening while walking, driving, exercising, or relaxing at home, thank you for making English a part of your day.
And I'm Leo. If you've been wondering how to improve your English listening skills, today's episode is exactly what you need. We're going to talk about why listening is so important, why native speakers sometimes sound fast, and how you can train your ears to understand English more naturally.
And here's something we want you to remember from the very beginning. You do not need to understand every single word.
Exactly. Many English learners think they should understand 100% of what they hear. But that's not how language learning works. Even native speakers don't always catch every word in every conversation.
So today's goal isn't perfection. It's progress. Relax, enjoy the conversation, and focus on understanding the main ideas. Let's get started. Leo, one of the most common questions we receive is, how can I improve my English listening? What's your answer?
Honestly, the answer is surprisingly simple. Listen to English every single day.
Even if you only understand half of it?
Absolutely. Your brain learns through repetition. The more often you hear English, the more familiar the sounds become.
I like to compare it to listening to your favorite song. The first time you hear it, you might only recognize a few words. But after listening several times, you suddenly know the lyrics.
Language works exactly the same way. Every time you listen, your brain notices new words, new sounds, and new patterns. Little by little, everything becomes easier.
Leo, do you think listening is harder than reading?
For many beginners, yes. When we read, we can stop, slow down, and look at each word. But conversations happen in real time. People don't stop talking so we can translate every sentence.
And that's one of the biggest mistakes English learners make. They try to translate every single word into their own language.
Instead, try listening for the overall meaning. Imagine you're watching a movie. You don't need to understand every sentence to know what's happening. You understand the story. Listening works the same way.
Let's practice. Everyone listening, don't write anything down. Just listen carefully. Ready?
Yesterday, I went to the supermarket because I needed some fruit, milk, and bread for breakfast.
Now ask yourself, where did Leo go?
The supermarket.
What did he buy?
Fruit, milk, and bread.
Did you understand every word? Maybe not. But if you understood the main idea, you succeeded.
That's exactly how listening improves. Focus on the message, not every single word.
Here's another question English learners ask all the time. Why do native speakers talk so fast?
Well, the truth is, they don't always speak faster. They connect words together. This is called connected speech.
For example, instead of saying, "What are you doing?" many native speakers naturally say, "What you doing?"
Or instead of going to, you'll often hear gonna.
When beginners hear these expressions, they sometimes think they're completely different words.
But they're simply natural pronunciation. The more you listen, the more familiar these patterns become.
Here's one of my favorite listening tips. Don't chase every word. Listen for the important ones.
Exactly. The most important words are usually nouns, verbs, places, times, and numbers. Let's try another example. Next Saturday, my family's going to the beach because the weather will be sunny.
What words did you notice? Maybe Saturday, family, beach, sunny?
Those 4 words already tell you almost everything you need to know. The conversation is about a family trip to the beach on a sunny Saturday. You don't need every word to understand the message.
Here's something that surprises many learners. Good listeners are also good guessers.
Exactly. Imagine someone says, "I'm really hungry. Let's go to the..." Even if you don't hear the last word, you can probably guess they mean a restaurant, cafe, or somewhere to eat.
That's called using context. You use the information around the missing word to understand the meaning.
Even native speakers do this every day, so don't panic if you miss a word. Keep listening. The next sentence will often help you understand.
Now, let's have a natural conversation. Just listen. Don't worry about writing anything down.
What did you do last weekend?
I spent most of my weekend with my family. On Saturday morning, we visited a park, had a picnic, and enjoyed the beautiful weather. How about you?
I stayed at home on Saturday because it was raining. But on Sunday, I met some friends at a coffee shop. We talked for hours, laughed a lot, and planned our next trip together.
Oh, that sounds like a wonderful weekend. What's your favorite way to relax?
Honestly, I enjoy simple things. Reading a good book, listening to music, going for a walk, and spending time with family. How about you?
I love traveling, watching movies, and trying new restaurants with my friends. Those little experiences always make me happy.
Let's see how much you understood. Question 1. Where did Mia go on Saturday?
She went to a park.
Question 2. Where did I go on Sunday?
To a coffee shop.
Question 3. What's one thing I enjoy doing to relax?
Reading books, listening to music, or spending time with family. If you remembered 1 or 2 answers, great job. If you remembered all of them, excellent.
Let's talk about some daily habits that really help. First, listen to English every day. Even 10 minutes is enough.
Second, listen to the same audio more than once. The first time, you'll understand a little. The second time, even more. The third time, you'll notice words you completely missed before.
Third, choose content that's right for your level. Don't jump into fast movies if you're still a beginner. Start with simple podcasts, short conversations, or cartoons.
And finally, try repeating what you hear. This is called shadowing. Listen to one sentence, pause, then repeat it using the same pronunciation and rhythm. It's one of the fastest ways to improve both listening and speaking.
Before we finish, let's look at a few mistakes many learners make.
Trying to translate every word. Giving up after hearing one difficult sentence. Listening only once. Choosing content that's much too difficult.
Instead, relax. Listen regularly. Be patient. And remember that improvement happens little by little.
Here's today's challenge. Find one English podcast or YouTube video that's about 10 minutes long. Listen to it once without stopping. Tomorrow, listen to the same episode again. Notice how much more you understand.
You'll probably recognize new vocabulary, hear expressions you missed the first time, and understand the conversation much better. That's exactly how your listening skills grow.
Let's quickly review today's lesson. Listen every day. Don't translate every word. Focus on the main idea. Listen for keywords. Use context to guess unfamiliar words. Listen to the same audio more than once. Choose English that's appropriate for your level. And practice shadowing whenever you can.
Remember, listening isn't about being perfect. It's about training your ears to become familiar with English. Every podcast you hear, every conversation you listen to, and every minute you spend practicing makes you a stronger English learner.
Before you go, we'd love to hear from you. What's the hardest part of listening to English? Is it fast speech, pronunciation, vocabulary, or understanding different accents? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to know.
Thank you so much for spending part of your day with us. Keep listening, keep learning, keep speaking, and most importantly, keep making English part of your everyday life.
We'll see you in the next episode of Speak Better English. Take care, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Happy learning.